Hey guys, welcome to HipHughes History. We're banging out amendments like it's nobody's business. The Constitution for Dummies series continues with the number 26, the 26th Amendment. So let's take a look at the words really quick. The rights of citizens of the United States who are 18 years of age or older to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of age. The Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. So there you go, lowering the voting age in state and federal elections to the age of 18. The easy way to memorize this amendment, if you're in that kind of school game of memorizing stuff, is to actually just add the digits. If you take 26, 26, and you add them, you'll of course get 18-year-old vote. It's a little bit of a dumb trick, but it generally works for the kiddies. Now, why the 26th Amendment in 1971? And by the way, it's a super fast amendment. In the history of amendments, I believe that the process for getting this one into the Constitution was the fastest. It was proposed, I believe, in the Senate in March of 1971, and by July 5th, we're going to have that puppy ratified. There are two basic causes. The first is a Supreme Court decision, and this would be Oregon versus Mitchell. John Mitchell is the Attorney General, and he's enforcing an extension of the 1965 Voting Rights Act, which was signed by Richard Nixon, which was basically telling the states they had to lower their age to 18. And of course, in federalism, you might get to set the federal age, and the Supreme Court says this, but you don't have the constitutional power to tell the states what they're going to set their age at. So Oregon wins this court case and basically giving the states the right in state elections to have the number above 18. And how confusing would that be, that you have the right to vote for president, but don't press any of those other buttons, because that would be wrong. So I think that's going to put pressure on the country to get this puppy into the amendments. The second is really just a basic common sense thing, which is, you know, old enough to fight, old enough to vote. We're in the midst of the Vietnam War, and the student protest movement is basically saying, hey, I'm old enough to get drafted. You could take away my liberty and send me to a jungle to get a bullet in my face. And then I come back with a bullet in my face for my country, and you're going to tell me I'm not old enough to vote? What the hey? What's going on there? Oh, my Lanta. So that, I think, is going to be really the common sense approach that's going to get this amendment to be so super fast. So this idea, which goes back to World War II, which was supported by Dwight Eisenhower, which is rip-roaring through the country in the student protest movement, is finally going to get ratified on July 5th of 1971. And now no state can deny any citizen who's 18 and or older to vote in their state elections. So there you go. 2 plus 6 is what? 2 plus 6 is 8. 18-year-old vote. All right, guys, if you haven't checked out the Constitution for Dummies series, you can click my monkey friend right there, and that'll take you off into the internets, where you can land right on the playlist. And if you click my ugly mug, I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. You'll go off and subscribe to HipHughes History, and I think that would be pretty neat-o. Remember, guys, where attention goes, energy flows. All you got is your smarts in this world, so why don't you grow it 10 times its size? There you go.